time. It is 7:30 a.m. Christmas morning, and I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. If you were turning in live this morning, thank you very much. I am honored. It is Christmas. Remember, this is about family and friends and all of that good stuff. A couple of quick things. One thing I would like to ask everyone that sees this video this morning or even tomorrow. One of my greatest joys in life is putting smiles on other faces. Today should be full of smiles. What I would like to ask each of my viewers, each of my followers to do today, try to make one extra person smile today. If you're a parent, certainly your kids will smile. If you're going to a friend's house or inviting friends over, certainly they will smile. I want to ask each and every one of you to try to find a way to make one person smile. Maybe it's a stranger. I don't know. Just think about it. I think life is much better when we all smile. And again, you guys came through. For example, Toys for Tots, I think that is a program that creates smiles. So again, this is something that is near and dear to my heart. So again, just a little challenge this morning from me to you. Try to make some people smile this morning. Maybe some people that might not usually. So Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you everybody for tuning in. A couple of quick things. I will be doing a live stream at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific. I actually have two topics. I suspect these two live streams will be maybe not as well attended, but I've created some content that I think will be impressive. One is my 2022 surprises or predictions. And then I am going to go through one rental at a time and talk about some of the takeaways from my 15-year journey. I think I'm going to do those in two separate videos. That way, hopefully people can find them days, weeks, and months ahead. As we look at the daily financial news, something that I missed this week, I talked about new home sales yesterday, right? New home sales were down 14% on a transaction basis, but up on a price or value basis. I missed existing home sales, which actually came out on Wednesday. Not sure how I missed it, but I did. But here are the numbers. Existing home sales were up 1.9%. And if you don't know, existing home sales dominate new home sales, right? It's like 10-to-1 ratio. It's not even close. So again, month to month, existing home sales were up. They were down 2% year on year. So up 1.9 month to month, down 2% year on year. Median price up 13.9% to a number of $353,900. Wow. Wow. I'm actually going to go back and look at what they were in 2019 because that's a lot. I think it was in the 270s or 280s. That's some pretty good growth back to back. Average mortgage rate ticked up slightly from 3.1 to 3.12. The big thing, folks, is inventory. We have never gotten that flood of inventory that we need to slow this thing down. Inventory is sitting at 1.11 million homes for sale or properties for sale. That is down 13.3% from last November. That's crazy. You and I have been talking since last November and talking about available homes for sale. They're down 13%, 13.3% from last year. Man, this is crazy. And again, first-time home buyers are really suffering the most. First-time home buyers, normally speaking, last year, 32% of the market. Average over the decades is about 34.5. So 32 is down from 34.5. But this year, this November, 26%. This is something that is going to go into my surprise video at 8 o'clock. So what I want to do for folks, I talk a lot about players and spectators. I want to give you an opportunity to start flexing your math bone or whatever you want to call that. I want to give you some numbers. I'm going to need you to take out a piece of paper. I'm going to ask you to calculate the yield on this deal. I'm going to go through this slowly. Again, get out a piece of paper. If you're watching this on replay, get a pause. If you're watching it live, I don't know, scramble. I think you got about 20 seconds until I start giving you numbers. The reason I want you to do this is, again, you stop being a spectator as soon as you commit to doing the work. One of the things you must do as a player, you must get comfortable with basic math. You must get comfortable with understanding how to calculate yield or cash on cash return. So here we go. We're going to give you some numbers. Let's assume that you can rent a house for $2,000. Now, the key to all of these numbers is these are just numbers. Don't argue where they came from. Don't argue any of this. They are completely made up. However, I will give you the framework that you can then take to my next ask or my next suggestion. Here we go. Rent, $2,000 a month. Your mortgage payment is $700. Mortgage is principal and interest. We're going to assume property taxes in this example are $100 a month. We are going to assume that insurance in this example is $75. We are going to assume that property management is $150. If, you know what, wasn't planning to do this, but if you plan to self-manage, if you like, you can put a 0 there. I still recommend putting 150 because you really should pay yourself something, but I will leave that to you to decide. And then let's assume you have a reserve for capital, vacancies, bad debt, everything else that could go on of $475. So one more time, the expenses: mortgage, $700, taxes, $100, insurance, $75, property management, $150, and everything else, big old bucket of extra, $475. Okay? So my math says that those total expenses are $1,500. I guess if you don't have property management, it would be $1,350, but I'm going to use the 1,500 number. Now, folks, what do? You subtract 2,000, or you subtract 1,500 from 2,000, which equals $500 a month. You multiply that by 12 equals $6,000. If these numbers are uncomfortable, pull out a calculator and do the math yourself. Okay, congratulations. You have figured out one of the two variables. In order to figure out the other variable, we really only need two things, and this is going to blow your mind. You do not need price. Yes, folks, the next calculation, you do not need price. It does not need to be in the calculation. It is not in the calculation. I will give you one, but I will show you what I mean now. What I need you to understand is how much cash comes out of your account. Price doesn't come out of your account. We're going to assume in this example you need to spend $30,000 on a down payment. For this example, we are going to assume 0 closing costs and the like. You can assume what you would like if you want to change it. But I am going to assume you have to cut a $10,000 check to clean up the property. So you are buying a fixer, not a turnkey. So again, what money comes out of your account? In this example, it's $40,000. $30,000 down payment, $10,000 in make ready. Again, you actually do not need price. Price is interesting. It's interesting if you sell. It's something the appraiser will worry about. But in reality, to do the cash on cash or yield calculation, you do not need price. So in this example, what do? You take your $6,000 in yearly cash flow. You take your $40,000 in out-of-pocket expense. You do a division. And what you will end up with is 0.15, which you can turn into a percentage by multiplying it by 100%. So in this example, you are making 15% on your money. You are investing $40,000 and you are getting back $6,000. This is what is going on in this example. Just because most people ask and it will blow their mind, I will say the property cost 180 grand. Again, folks, this is practice. So, a couple of things. Remember this exercise. I'm going to ask you to do it in your market, your buy box momentarily. If you want to get out of the sidelines and stop being a spectator, you want to be a player. Number one step, all my students know, is you need a buy box. And if you don't know what a buy box is, search buy box on my channel. I've talked about it endlessly. Your buy box should have 20 to 40 active listings in it. And now you need to document. You need to start learning. I want you to do the basic calculations on at least 10 properties. Again, estimates. When you are building your spreadsheet and your knowledge, you will understand what you don't know. And what you don't know means you need to grow your network. That is next step. You need to grow your network. And what I would like to challenge you this Christmas day, this wonderful day, is before New Year's. I would like you to meet 3 realtors, 2 investors, and 1 bank or lender or mortgage broker. 3, 2, 1. I want you to grow your network. And I want you to understand your market. You can Google property taxes. You can call an insurance agent. You can do all of these things. So again, folks, I am giving you the path. I am giving you the tools to stop being a spectator. Everything I've given you is free. It will make you a better investor. It's right there in front of you. Get out of the stands. And then lastly, the big definition between a player and a spectator. Players get comfortable with the calculations and underwriting. Players get comfortable telling everyone what their buy box is. Players get comfortable meeting new people. Players get practice being focused. Most of you that I talk to aren't focused. You want it so bad. You are anything but focused. You will practice what I preach 20 minutes a day. Maybe the first week or so it takes you a half hour, 40 minutes. But I want you to practice. When you're done for the day, you're done for the day. We have so many things in life. Family, work responsibilities, exercise, mental health. When you're done with 20 minutes, you've noticed the change, move on. You will get back at it tomorrow. And then finally, I want you to practice, back to point number 1 of this video, putting smiles on others' faces. I truly believe, at least for me, I am happier, I'm more content when I can help other people smile. Hence my goal of trying to help 1 million people, 1 million people get their first or next rental property. Do me a favor. Me stand alone, I can help 10,000. I need your help helping 990,000 more. Please share, like these videos, ask your friends to subscribe, tell your social media channels, subscribe for the daily financial news. Help me out. So again, folks, I hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Remember goal number 1, try to make 1 extra person smile today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get everything you want. I just hope it's a wonderful day. And again, I will go live at 8 o'clock. I'm going to talk about 2 different topics. If you're there, awesome. If you're doing family stuff, totally get it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.